everybody, welcome to my brand new Let's Play that I mentioned before in Wario Land 2 in the last episode of that. Technically, you should count it as a Let's Replay, but I had to unfortunately delete those old files because there's no way I would be able to catch up in video-wise, but so I decided let's just do it over again! Anyways, what I have for you today, Let's Play is...
Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back. Press stop to begin.
Thank you, Mr. Narrator. Yes, that is correct. Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back. I've been wanting to do this for quite some time, actually. Again, well, I did do it, but then, you know, the incident with my old computer. And now that I have the new computer, I can now play again. So let's finally start this game and hopefully finish it without any incidents. So let's begin with a cutscene.
Crystals. Of course.
1 year later!
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we need to find an enemy.
Crash? Crash? Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Alright! Damn, you're hot. Ah, yes, it's finally good to be back at Crash Bandicoot 2. You guys have no idea how long I've waited, how much I had to check and configure and make sure this game would work again. Because earlier I was going to record this, but unfortunately some incidents happened with the file that I had to replace. It took quite some time to fix everything up. Damn it, Coco. Why are you so damn cute? Anyways, let's continue on, go through the game, and cue music. Anyways, for those of you new to Crash Bandicoot, this is Crash. You jump with the X button, the square button to do an attack, spin attack, circle just has a new gimmick, and that was an extra life. Sometimes you'll get extra lives in boxes. Those question blocks will either give you Wumpa Fruit, which are those, or they'll give you, sometimes, in the rare cases, an extra life. Collect 100 Wumpa Fruit to get a free life. Trust me, you're gonna need a lot of lives in this game. Anyways, that box that I destroyed earlier contained this mask, Aku. He gives you a free extra hit. That's bottom's up arrow block is a bouncy block, and that top block was a bouncy destructible block. I forget that. I mean, the bottom was a spring block. The top one was a bouncy block. You jump on the bouncy block and you get a whole bunch of Wumpa Fruit out of that. The triangle will show you your statistics. How many Wumpa Fruit you have in your possession, how many boxes you've destroyed, and how many extra lives you get. You have total. Anyways, like I was trying to say earlier, Aku acts as a free hit. If you get hurt in some way, he'll take the damage, but you'll still live. If you take damage, well, if you either fall into a bottomless pit, even with an Aku mask, or if you get hurt in some way without an Aku mask, you will lose a life. And trust me, keeping a lot of lives is important. Anyways, let's just go through this thing and get teleported, apparently. Anyways, cutscene.
Well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I suspect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Alright. Now we got our objective of the game. We're now in sort of a weird room with no escape apparently, except for these 5 doors, which leads to a different world each door. Anyway, standing in front of this bit right here will activate the save and load screen. If you have your memory card placed, you can save your game, and we can see Crash with a silly, whimsical little smile on his face. Anyways, let's save our game into this empty file, and that is a 100% file. And now we shall input my name. There we go, Nazo, which is yours truly, of course. Anyways, each door shall lead to a different world. That's the first level, Turtle Woods. On the top right, you will notice that there are 3 slots in there. Those slots represent what you can find in levels. So for this level, you can find 1 gem, 1 crystal, and for this level, which is different than other levels, a color gem. In other levels, you can find different colored There's only 5 levels that you can get a color gem in it, but you can always get either a gem or a crystal. You will always get 1 crystal within these levels on the floors. Sometimes you'll find 2 gems in a level. Some gems will require specific requirements in order to unlock or obtain, and some levels will only just have the crystal and a gem. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling. Let's get into the first level, Turtle Woods. With a little bit of lag. Sometimes the game lags a little bit for my computer. Alright. Question block, explain that. Sometimes you get Wumpa Fruit. Armadillo, enemy. Avoid it or attack it. You can jump on it to kill it too. Jump on these 2 bouncy blocks and you'll get a ton of Wumpa Fruit that way. If you crouch, you can actually, the circle will allow you to slide, which is a new mechanic that is very useful in this game that the first game did not have. So I get random lag spikes. Anyways, the slide mechanic is very useful in this game. It is very important too. In certain areas you can get through by sliding, and you can kill only certain enemies by sliding as well. I'm sorry that this is a little bit laggy. I'm not sure why. I made sure that all my other stuff is closed. Anyways, if you jump with the X and press circle, you can do a body slam, which allows you to break certain blocks and kill certain enemies. There you go. 100 Wumpa Fruit will give you 1 free life. Also, if you attack the Wumpa Fruit, you'll lose it instead of collecting it. Those guys you can't slide on, so you better jump on them. You can also body slam them. Checkpoint. Watch out for birds! Robotic birds. Robotnik. Beware of the nitro crates. You touch those, they will insta-kill you. If you don't have an Aku Aku mask, of course. If you do have one there, you can just walk through it and use your invincibility frames if you want. Also, a slide jump combo will allow you to make a much higher slide than usual, a much higher jump than usual. Ah, crap. Oh, that was bad for me. Unfortunately, I got screwed out of getting these blocks here because of stupid lag spikes. Yeah, now I can't get those, which suck. That means I'll have to redo this level again in order to get those blocks and get the gem. Anyways, to get a gem, you have to destroy every single breakable block in this game. that block down there, which was green and had an exclamation on it, will destroy every single nitro crate in the level. That block I just destroyed is an Aku Aku crate, which gives you an extra Aku Aku hit. Now I have 2 free hits. This C block acts as a checkpoint. If you die or in the level, you'll restart at the last checkpoint that you activated. How I not get hit there, I will not know. Maybe I'll have to make some adjustments to make this not lag. Nice combo. Oh god, I really have to check what the hell I have to do to make this stop lagging so much. Never lagged this badly when I did on the old computer. I apologize, I'll have to check out what I need to do to make this stop lagging so badly. Anyways, let's continue on, avoid the turtles, the evil turtles there. Break this checkpoint. And, oh yeah, if you break another Aku Aku crate when you already have 2 hits, you will become invincible! But you can pretty much kill anything that tries to get in your way. Kill all these little robotic dog or what the hell? They look like dogs. They look like rats. I'm guessing they're supposed to be. Whoa! Look at that! Holy crap! That was just crazy. Thank you. I really gotta do some adjustments in the video settings for this thing. I have no idea why am I lagging so badly. Anyways, once you finally reach this point in the level where you see this strange door, that is the end of the level. At the end of the level, it will show you this intangible block showing you how many crates you've destroyed and how many there are total in the level. When you've destroyed all boxes in the level, this thing will disappear and will be replaced by a gem, and that is how you get the gems in the level. Crystals are scattered throughout the levels. There's 1 crystal per level, and they will be at random places. You can't really miss them. But anyways, let's leave now that we got our crystal. There we go. 1 crystal down, a lot more to go. Also, cutscene.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. Crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Whoa, that was encrypted and odd. Oh! Not much we can do except keep collecting crystals and try to get as many gems as we can. But let's actually go back to Turtle Woods one last. Well, we're gonna have to go back there 2 more times. This is the first, and then the last one will be this last. In order to get the secret gem. In order to get the secret gem, do not break a single crate. That is how you. That is the requirements in order to unlock the blue gem for this level. So pretty much, kill any enemy that's in your way, of course. Those stupid little armadillo-looking things. But don't destroy anything else. Good God, there's a lot of lag. I have to fix it. I keep saying it, but I'll fix it in the next video. Avoid the Mecha Turtles. Mecha Dan. Go through the swamp water. Watch out for that stupid armadillo again. Oh, in this part. best way is to slide jump. Like that. Groundhogs, that's what I was thinking of. Or prairie dogs. I think they're supposed to be groundhogs or prairie dogs. I'm not sure which one. That was the animal I was trying to think of. There we go. It's easiest just to kill them while they're trying to get out, instead of letting them crawl out. They're more annoying when they're on the ground, instead of tunneling through. So it's just easiest to kill them while they're tunneling through. Alright, avoid the pitfall, and there it is, our blue gem. Now we have a gem. One of the 5 blue gems. We can check on the menu over there. There are 5 blue gems, and there are a whole bunch of clear gems. In total, there are 42 gems in the game. Anyways, I might as well go over here. Options, musical options, adjust the volume and the sound effects, stereo, mono, etc. And the warp room option will allow you to exit the level, but keep in mind that if you got anything like the crystals or the gems, you will lose them when you go back. So let's just go through the portal one more time. There. We now have a blue gem. Every time you get a blue gem, Crash will do a little dance. Pelvic thrust! Yeah! Oh, and it's time for another cutscene.
So, you were helping Cortex gather crystals, yet you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he's created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
Creepy. So we have a new secret objective that we'll keep to ourselves and not tell Cortex. We shall not only gather the crystals, we shall gather the gems. But this has gone long enough. Let's save our game. That way you can check out in the editing. Well, not in the editing. I'll just have to see what I can do to fix all this lag spikes. So let's save the game and call this a video. So next time on another episode of Crash Bandicoot 2, we shall go back into Turtle Woods, get the regular gem, and go on to the next level. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.